Hello, welcome to this quick update for Asia. Let's see what's happening. We have a tropical depression in the South China Sea, and it will hit spots of central Vietnam. So, the last typhoon we had was like a week ago, and it was very strong and damaging like central northern Vietnam. This is only a tropical depression, so it's far from what happened last week, but it still might cause some gusty winds and some local flooding in a few areas. So we are watching this closely as well. Does show in the next 3 days or so the possibility of more than 100 millimeter spots of Laos and Vietnam. And some of those areas are already saturated from the last storm, so please be careful with flooding. Spots in northern Thailand could reach more than 200 millimeters based on the European model, and it does go as far as Myanmar, some 200 millimeters, and all the way into Bangladesh, 100 to 200. So in all this area, please be careful. Some flooding danger. Not areas as well, like southern China, a few scared storms, northern Myanmar, spots of Cambodia. You should also be careful, but especially some more dangerous flooding in this belt from Vietnam to southern Bangladesh. So please stay safe, especially like right in the immediate place that the storm makes landfall. The GFS is concentrated in Laos and Vietnam, and it does show to 200 millimeters, close to 250 and even more. So please stay safe. There's the icon showing northern Thailand to Myanmar, some 268 millimeters, spots of Vietnam. Of course, 100 to 200 millimeters and more spots. So please stay safe in those areas in the coast of Cambodia. Should you get some intense downpours and even southern Myanmar. So stay safe in those areas, especially with this storm. The wind gusts might be gusty in a few spots as well. Shows Friday here, spots of Hainan into Saturday, especially into Saturday morning and afternoon near the coast of central northern Vietnam. Saturday, this goes some strong gusts near the coast. The icon has strong gusts in between Laos and Vietnam in some mountain there as well. So be careful, but especially as this makes landfall, it might be a low-end tropical storm. I think it might be named a tropical storm, so be careful. 70 to 71 km per gust on the coast, and it might be higher, especially the gusts. These are the gusts, but some high-resolution models might show some higher gusts than this. So stay safe in those areas, especially the flooding that this storm will bring. So stay safe in those areas. Warn others. Please be careful. There's the Philippines as well. Some heavier showers and storms. Central Philippines, close to 100 millimeters, a few areas. Central northern Philippines and those regular showers and storms. So stay safe. Shows in Malaysia as well, into spots of Indonesia, Sumatra, especially central Indonesia. The south is quiet, but like in Western Guinea as well, especially northern areas of the island, Papua New Guinea, and spots like southern Sumatra, Kalimantan, still some showers and storms, but spots of India still fairly heavy, especially that down on the west coast, a few spots in central northern India, like western India as well, 170 millimeters, more spots in northern India and into Nepal. So stay safe in those areas, northern Bangladesh as well, and more spots in northern India. So stay safe. There's the icon showing even stronger. It shows spots in northern India as high as 172 millimeters. So stay safe. The GFS is scattered all over the place. It doesn't show much, but it shows storms in northern Pakistan, the GFS as well. So be careful. And the GFS is something forming in the Western Pacific, north of Palau, and going towards the Philippines. So better watch that trend, because most of the three models have this belt of heavy rain right through the central Philippines. So there will be a disturbance to watch. So stay safe. It shows some heavy storms North China, North Korea, from some fronts there, central northern China, and all the way into northern Japan. So be aware some stronger fronts to shows here this map from the European, the heavy storms across India, Myanmar, and also to Nepal, Bangladesh Friday, and then the tropical storm there in Vietnam and Laos. And then this goes shows those storms into like northern China and North Korea with that front already by the 30th and 31st of August. This goes and that system goes into northernmost Japan later on September 1st. With some heavier storms and then goes into the Pacific, but still shows a few storms in Japan later. And what you can notice here is this tropical storm from Vietnam. It might cross Thailand and make it through Myanmar, southern Bangladesh, and all the way to India, the disturbance itself. So that might happen, or it might just dissipate before. But stay safe in those areas of heavy rain. That's the main thing you should do. Be careful and stay safe. Show some fronts across Russia too, from Europe into northwestern Russia, dives to Kazakhstan, a few storms in the next 5 days in northern Kazakhstan, more of an area southern Russia, close to 70 millimeters of rain, some stronger storms there, and even to like some 80 millimeters in northern Kazakhstan, close to 90, a few areas, and then central Russia, a few fronts into northern Mongolia, some showers, like southeastern Russia, some more rain as well. A few spots are drier, like northern, north central Russia, southwestern Russia is light to dry as well, and the Middle East is very dry, except for a storm or two in western Yemen. So be aware, those areas, a shower or two in the Caucasus, but like barely nothing. So stay safe. There's like some snow as well, northernmost Siberia near Alaska, and spots in the mountains across Russia and through Mongolia, especially southern Russia, and those mountains, some 45 to even 50 centimeters, a few spots. So stay safe, show some of the Himalayas, most of the bad spots there, in the Tian Shan Mountains, a few spots of snow as well. So stay safe, be aware. And here still these dangerous temperatures in the Middle East, not as much as before, but still like Turkmenistan, very hot Kazakhstan, and especially the Arabian Peninsula spots in Oman to Saudi Arabia, southern Iraq. So Friday to Saturday does decrease during the night, but Saturday afternoon, some 46 degrees in Iraq, 47 in Iran, spots in Oman, close to 47 degrees. So stay safe. Saturday, Sunday, still shows Sunday like in Derniak, close to 46, 47 degrees, even 48 there near the few areas, Saudi Arabia. So stay safe Sunday, Monday, and the heat continues in those areas. Also, southern Pakistan, some 40 degrees, spots in southern Russia, the mid 30s, and the southern Turkey, in the far east Syria. So stay safe, even southern India, the mid 30s. So stay safe. Wednesday, next Thursday, still shows Derniak, some 45 or more spots Saudi Arabia, in Western Iran, those valleys in Iran. So stay safe, those temperatures still, and always be careful. Be careful in the case of higher humidity or anywhere above temperatures, the Persian Gulf. So stay safe in those areas. Please be careful. There's tropical depression 20 there near Vietnam. They have a track here. It might reach tropical storm strength and may make landfall there. So please be careful. The GFS ensembles, they keep it weak, but they do take in the same general direction. So be careful in those areas. In the Western Pacific, might see some future systems even further north towards Japan, or even Taiwan. These are the European ensembles just in the next 126 hours. So if I put to 240 hours, it does show this area of activity possible, like from China to Japan, the areas to watch. So here. on the model itself, the GFS does show like Western Pacific. There's the storm in in the Vietnam now in the South China Sea. It does bring a disturbance near the Philippines, but the storm itself goes north. In the GFS, once a typhoon just north of Taiwan, but don't get scared of this because like the GFS shows some crazy strength. The European does show the storm near Vietnam now, and the disturbance in the Philippines is some heavy storms. It does form a low pressure near Japan on September 4th and then dissipates, so the European doesn't want anything that big. But the ensembles did show a lot. The Canadian model forms a tropical storm by the second, September 2nd, takes it right towards Japan. So better watch that, but we're still some ways out, and it might not be that strong. But we'll keep watching. Just be aware if you are spotting the Western Pacific and monitor the updates. So be aware. The icon 2 shows the storm in Vietnam. This goes the disturbance near the Philippines. They might try to head north towards Japan. So stay safe and shows like some heavy rains in the Central Pacific spots in Micronesia, Palau, the Philippines. So be careful the showers and storms as well. And stay safe.